Hi, my name is David Dunn. I'm a professor at the University of Victoria in Canada, and I'm author of the book Design Thinking at Work and of many articles about design thinking in business. Now, imagine that you're in a city that maybe you don't know or a neighborhood that you don't know, and you're looking for a parking spot. And so you're driving around trying to find it, and you see signs that give you the parking rules, and they're usually with a P and a big slash through it, and then in small type the hours of the restrictions on parking. Now, as you're reading this, you're trying to drive around, trying to avoid an accident, and you're looking for a parking spot. So it seems an impossible task, and it's just bad design. Similarly, many manufacturers make digital cameras which have far more features than anybody has ever got a hope of using. Why do manufacturers make products that don't work for users? The reason: they're not listening. So design thinking is first and foremost a way of listening to consumers and acting on what you find, making products and services that work for them. It's listening to what is said and what is unsaid, the little things that are happening that users often aren't even aware of. As an example, designers use workarounds all the time. If you were to observe people using their laptop, you might see some of them with a sticky note covering a laptop webcam. And if you ask them, they'd say, well, I'm using this because I'm worried that people might be looking through the camera at me when I'm not actually using it. Well, some manufacturers have cottoned on to this, and what they now have are little webcams that have a flap that you can just fold over the camera when you're not using it. A very inexpensive little addition, but one that is of value to a lot of users. Design thinking then is both a process and a mindset. It's a process of deeply understanding users, going back and forth, experimenting to arrive at a solution to their problems, even the ones they aren't aware of. It's also, though, a mindset, and it's a mindset of openness to ideas, empathy with users, and relentless curiosity. But enough from me. Now it's time for you to dive into the topic.